Ethereum has been killing it these last few days. More specifically, in the last 7 days, Ether has pumped 37%. All of this in anticipation of the Ethereum merge, which is happening soon. And as Ethereum gets hot, EVM chains have now started to steal the show as well. We've seen explosive adoption of EVM chains, especially in November of 2021 and the following month in December. Just look at the big jump shown here. The Polkadot ecosystem has Moonbeam, and the Near ecosystem has Aurora that bridges it to Ethereum. But what about Cosmos? The answer is EVMOS, EVMOS. This is an EVM that connects the Ethereum ecosystem with Cosmos, and which makes possible interoperability between the two. We're looking at a 20x in total volume locked of $8 million since its launch on April 26. EVMOS has soared in popularity, there's no question about that, and more because of its ongoing airdrops. Almost $150 million worth of airdrops are actually still unclaimed, and with a staking APR of 452%, we've got to ask the question, is EVMOS worth it? Are these airdrops worth it? And how can you collect your share of these free airdrops? Guys, stay tuned, we're covering these questions and more in today's video. TGIF, welcome to the channel. Happy Friday. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. We are a crypto investment research company. We have documented many 100x returns on coins and tokens that are top projects today, really before anyone else was even talking about them. And if you want to see our detailed process for researching such projects, then our new and improved Altcoin Buzz Access Group is for you. Our plans start at $99 monthly. Be sure to click the link below for more information. As always, whether we're talking about EVMOS or any other project in the crypto/altcoin space, there is a lot of corresponding risk that comes with this territory. So hopefully this information is useful to you, but do not consider it to be official or financial investment advice because it's not. All right, let's talk about today's project in a little bit more of an introductory tone here. So EVMOS is a proof of stake blockchain. It's scalable and has a high throughput. And we think that the most interesting part about it is its link with Ethereum. So EVMOS is an Ethereum virtual machine compatible IBC enabled blockchain. And that means that it's the first chain that makes Ethereum and Cosmos interoperable. In essence, EVMOS actually dates back to 2016. The Ethermint project already looked into deploying EVM-based smart contracts on Tendermint because they wanted to use POS, proof of stake, as their consensus mechanism. But then after the IBC launch in March of 2021, the EVMOS team picked up on this again. IBC is, of course, the inter-blockchain communication protocol. And on EVMOS, all Ethereum apps can mingle in the Cosmos ecosystem. And so as a result of this, all dApps can build on Ethereum and Cosmos. This also brings faster transactions and lower costs. It also offers high security through POS. And through Cosmos's IBC, other Cosmos blockchains can also take part, like the Secret Network, Kava, Osmosis, or even Crypto.org chain. So what is the fundamental strength of EVMOS? Well, it brings two big ecosystems together. Obviously, Ethereum and Cosmos. And you combine the two, Ethereum plus Cosmos equals EVMOS. And so the strength comes from three features specifically. First of all, Cosmos SDK. This combines two features. Its modular framework with Ethereum's smart contracts. And it also connects all other blockchains on Cosmos. The second feature is the Application Blockchain Interface, or ABCI, because this connects the POS consensus mechanism and dApps. This is how the Cosmos POS performs, similar to the Ethereum POW, proof of work. Third and final big feature, the Ethereum Virtual Machine, of course, also known as EVM. This is the computation engine of Ethereum. It executes and deploys smart contracts, and EVMOS allows for running vanilla Ethereum as a Cosmos application-specific blockchain. And in this setup, vanilla just means a simple form of the Ethereum framework. There are also a few other unique features, throughput and performance, for example. So as we mentioned, this enables faster transaction speeds with better scalability. There's also the benefit of interoperability via IBC, so the potential user base expands significantly. With IBC, developers can deploy quickly on all compatible chains. And so in short, this combines two massive ecosystems. The Cosmos ecosystem, first of all, which has a total market cap of $58.2 billion. It has 49 zones and over 250 apps and services. And then the second ingredient here, of course, is the Ethereum ecosystem, which has over 3,300 apps. And the market cap of the ecosystem is $204.4 billion. All right, so impressive numbers so far, but let's consider the entirety of the landscape here. Who exactly are EVMOS's competitors? There's always stiff competition out there between blockchains, and at the end of the day, it's all about liquidity and usage. We can find EVMOS's competitors in two verticals specifically. So first of all, EVM smart contract platforms like Avalanche, Phantom, Harmony, and other Ethereum L2s. And the other vertical is IBC smart contract platforms like Juno. That's JUNO. However, EVMOS is the first one to combine the two biggest crypto ecosystems. And this puts them in a unique position because it gives them a head start on all the other competitors in the market. And their novel tokenomics also helps them. It attracts devs because they get immediate incentives. But having said that, almost all Cosmos projects do have developer grants. Are there any risks that we see with EVMOS? Well, yes, there are always risks in everything that we do, especially in the crypto space. So participating in EVMOS has some risks, but do they weigh up against the rewards, and how so? Let's have a look. So first of all, combining the two biggest crypto ecosystems is no small feat, and this is something that the EVMOS team found out the hard way because they scheduled their launch for February 28th of this year, 2022. However, it got postponed all the way to March 2nd. The launch saw quite a few bugs as well, and so as a result, they had to stop the chain within a few days after launching. It took 6 weeks to sort this all out before they could relaunch. But we do see some big names like Aave, Frax Finance, and DiffusionFi building on EVMOS. That's true, but there is still a big risk related to their tokenomics and inflation. We're going to talk about that in more detail a little bit later in the tokenomics section of this video. But for now, other risks are staking risks, especially slashing. And this just means that when a validator doesn't fulfill their contract correctly, they get punished, or in this case, slashed. The validator loses all of them or has their tokens jailed, and the delegator loses 5 to 10% of the tokens. Let's talk a little bit now about the team. So Tharsis is the company behind EVMOS. They are all deeply rooted in the Cosmos ecosystem, and the team has also received a grant from Cosmos. Here are the three co-founders. First of all, we have Federico Kunze-Kulmer. He's the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. He's from Chile, but currently lives in Berlin, Germany. And Federico has an engineering background. He also has vast experience in crypto, which is always a plus. Then we have Nick Z. He's a co-founder and a Cosmos OG. He does take part in the occasional AMA. Let's Ask Me Anything. And then finally, we have Akash Khosla. He's also an engineer and lives in Miami in the US. And Akash has several years experience in the crypto space. All right, let's talk about the all-important EVMOS ecosystem. So they currently have 64 players, but some pretty exciting players that you may not have expected in a Cosmos environment. For example, Aave and MetaMask are in the mix here. It's still relatively small for now. However, if you look at both the ecosystems of Cosmos and Ethereum, there's a lot of potential growth here because currently they offer apps in DeFi, like Aave and Osmosis, in NFTs, Tofu NFT, for example, and Orbital Apes, in protocols in the form of SevMos and Kive, tools like DeFi Llama, Fireblocks, and incentives as well, staking. We mentioned 460% APY, somewhere in that range, and Osmosis LP. Also, centralized exchanges such as Huobi Global and MEXC, and wallets, including Disperse Wallet, Kepler, and MetaMask. And we expect more exciting additions in the future as well. Okay, on to tokenomics. The native token is the EVMOS token, and at Genesis there will be 200 million tokens. However, as we mentioned, it's highly inflationary by design for the first 4 years. And that's because the team will issue another 800 million tokens over the next 4 years. No less than 125% in the first year. That's another 300 million tokens, and 500% by year 4. Now, the current price sits at just about $1.93. That's a market cap of $395 million. At this moment, all the 200 million Genesis tokens are in circulation. The token, for reference, saw its all-time high at $6.84. That was a few months ago on the 28th of April of 2022. And over the last 30 days, the token is up by a good 30%. The token distribution of the original 200 million tokens is as follows. So 40% for the strategic fund, 50% for the airdrop, and 10% for the community pool. So EVMOS has a 1 billion total supply of tokens and a 200 million initial circulating supply, which means that EVMOS has around 125% inflation. So even though it offers a pretty staggering 460% APY staking, there's going to be a lot of selling pressure. Make sure you understand. There was no sale for pre-mined or minted EVMOS tokens either. They airdropped all tokens, and you qualify if you either used the Osmosis chain, made use of major Ethereum DeFi apps, used Atom tokens to vote on specific proposals, used interchain bridges, or got wrecked in Ethereum or Cosmos. This was the most important factor for the airdrop. So with regard to the infamous Rektdrop, you qualify if you got wrecked, so-called, on either Ethereum or Cosmos. There was a snapshot on November 25th, 2021. However, because of halting the chain, many people missed out on the airdrop. We'll give an explanation as to how to check if you qualify shortly. We're also going to explain how to take part in the airdrop. So here's a quick video that we prepared explaining how to check if you are indeed eligible for the airdrop and how to claim it. And there are 2 important links you need to know about. This is for the original article on the Rektdrop, and this one here is a tutorial on exactly how to claim the current one. So these are probably worth referencing if you feel you qualify. And as per this tweet, which was issued on May 29th, just a reminder, make sure you claim before August 1st. If you have not finished claiming your airdrop by August 1st, 2022 at 2300 hours, 6 minutes and 40 seconds, very specific, then your claimable airdrop amount will start to decrease every second. And this decay process continues until all unclaimed tokens have been returned to the EVMOS community pool. That's going to be happening on September 30th, 2022, also at 2300 hours, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So be sure to claim before August 1st. So there you have it. We're at the end of our deep dive into EVMOS. This is the first layer 1 chain that combines the Ethereum and Cosmos ecosystems. This puts it in a pretty unique position. It's also a POS chain, and the potential for this combination is huge. Kava is another project that is EVM compatible now. We talked about them already. We talked about them just recently, actually. However, the first mover advantage is with EVMOS. All Ethereum apps now have access to the Cosmos ecosystem, and Cosmos is now compatible and interoperable with Ethereum. We looked at the EVMOS strengths, and we pointed out some risks, to be fair. We also showed you the team and their competitors. And the tokenomics are interesting to say the least with their Rektdrop features and benefits. However, here we also see a very highly inflationary token for the first 4 years. So be warned that that is the reality. Also make sure you know how to check to see if you qualify for the Rektdrop and how you can take part. Overall, after admittedly a difficult start, EVMOS does seem to be on an unstoppable trajectory. It's going to have its highs and its lows, but we think this is a project that you're going to want to keep on your altcoin radar. Never ever financial advice, but of course, best of luck if you choose to invest. Guys, happy Friday, TGIF. Have a great end to your week, a great start to your weekend. If you're still watching this video, be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications. Also, check out these other couple of videos popping up to my left, to my right. Stay safe out there, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.